Hello everybody, this is going to be my flip through from the 16th to the 30th. I'm just going to do like little highlights. What we had tacos this day, and the girls were coloring, so I put that every child is an artist on that one. I had worked in the Beauty and the Beast journal for my friend this day. Let's see. I'll see what happened on the 17th. Ended up giving Tristan a bath after lunch. And then I had caught the last part of Rebecca's live, and she was working in her cat book. And I thought her page turned out super cute that she was working on. I had got Justin's clothes put away, and Tristan's in the washer. Had talked to my bestie till her girls woke up from their nap, and we ended up having a great talk. Got happy mail from Kristie Bittleston. She sent me a bookbinding kit to help me put my signatures in tighter. And she didn't have to do that, but she ended up doing it anyways. We had ham and pineapple with corn for supper. It was delicious. We had talked to Grandma Cindy for a while, and I had finished Beauty and the Beast journal for my friend Rebecca this day. Talked to the best friend Amanda again before bed and watched videos. Gonna have to get you new slippers, baby, okay? I know. That's the bookbinding kit. Thursday the 18th. Had an early morning with Tristan. She woke up at 3 a.m. Didn't go back to sleep until after Daddy had left for work. Woke back up at 9:30, but then ended up falling asleep at 10 until 10. I caught Rebecca crafting again and talked to my best friend again all afternoon, and we ended up having a great talk. We had McDonald's for supper. Ended up watching Miranda's paparazzi bling sale. I got me and Cadence a snap bracelet, and my best friend Amanda's going to pick them up from her so they don't have to be sent to me in the mail. Talked to Grandma Cindy, and her and the girls are being silly with Grandma. I recorded flip through the Beauty and the Beast journal, and my friend Rebecca had watched it and she really liked it, and I watched videos before bed. And here's on this page. Just play with her, please, while I'm doing a video.
Why do I always have to play with her?
The 19th was a Friday. We went and saw my son, and he was ready to go when we got there to pick him up, and he had brought his phone with him and his lunch. And I had made macaroni and cheese for them to eat for supper. And Levi actually went to the bathroom multiples of times for me, and he was in a good mood the whole time, and we had a great time with them. When we got back home, we had Pizza Hut for supper, and Cadence and Tristan had pizza, and I had chicken Alfredo. And we called and talked to Grandma Cindy, and I worked in my daily creative journal and watched videos before bed. You and Drew a little pizza. Saturday, June 20th. We got up at 8 a.m. to get ready to leave to go camping. We left after 9 to head to Sherman Lake Reservoir. Got there before lunchtime, and Justin ended up going to Subway to get us Subways for lunch. It was a good day. Tristan ran around all day playing with her cousin Trey, and it rained a little bit before supper, and then it stopped, and the sun came out again, and we all sat by the fire before bed. It was a lot of fun, and Tristan fell asleep pretty quickly. We went to bed after 12:30 a.m., and we had a great time for Father's Day weekend. Yeah, you have to tell Daddy. Daddy will get you buy you new slippers.
And a putty.
Yeah.
Daddy or Grandma?
Yeah. Daddy or Grandma. Yeah. Actually, Father's Day, June 21st, was Sunday.
Oh.
And it was my brother Tom's birthday.
We had to get.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in my life, and I hope they all had a great day. Got woken up by my dad at 6:30 a.m. in the morning, and I couldn't go back to sleep. And the girls ended up waking up too. We ate breakfast, and I helped my mom clean up the camper before we left to come back home. Got back into town around 12:20. Got everything put away and relaxed, and Justin ended up taking a nap. And while he was taking a bath, I took a nap, and then I got caught up in my journal again, and I made stroganoff for supper with corn, and Cadence finished eating my chicken Alfredo. After supper, I had called my Grandma Eva, and she's been feeling the same as she has been, dizzy and stuff. I hope they make her eye appointment soon. Gave Tristan a bath after supper, and talked to Grandma Cindy, and the girls told Papa Dan Happy Father's Day. Tristan ended up falling asleep early again. I had talked to the bestie Amanda, and then went to bed shortly after midnight. And that concluded my Father's Day weekend. That's my brother with his kids, Brayden and Emerson, but we call her Emmy. And then there's a picture from that morning. 22nd is June, is on Monday. Tristan ended up waking up at 6 a.m., but I got her to go back to sleep. She didn't wake back up until 8. Ended up having a late breakfast. Me and Tristan had watched The Little Mermaid and then Frozen 2 while we ate our lunch. I talked to the bestie Amanda for a while after we ate lunch. We had a great talk with her. I did some chores. I had to vacuum the floor and take out the trash and get the dishes loaded in the dishwasher. Got those all done. Ended up getting my Pip stickers order and the tripod that now I can actually do videos with. I don't like this angle though. Can't wait to record a video without having to hold my phone to video. Made macaroni and cheese with baked beans for supper, and I helped put away groceries while the girls were eating supper. I talked to Grandma Cindy for a while, and then Tristan ended up falling asleep before 11 and talked to the bestie Amanda before bed. There's my pictures from that day.
Yeah.
Out of the video, please. Go. June 23rd. Tristan had slept in her bed until 6 again. She went back to sleep until 9:30, and I had watched Never Hopeless by Elizabeth's latest Journal with Me video and got caught up in my journal myself. Had talked to the bestie Amanda until we had lunch. We had a great talk with her. I played Game of Life with Tristan after we got done eating lunch, and she ended up winning by $10,000. Ended up reading my book until my phone got done charging. And my book that I'm reading is actually getting really good so far. I'm in the third book. I got my clothes put away also. Ended up having frozen pizza for supper that night. Talked to Grandma Cindy and Papa Dan. And Papa Dan ended up having a colonoscopy done. They didn't end up finding any cancer cells, which we're really happy about that. I watched Miranda do her paparazzi sale, and I got myself a necklace, a ring, and plus the girls' bracelet and a ring. And Tristan ended up falling asleep before 11 again. I had later in bed shortly after midnight and went to bed myself. The 24th, Tristan woke up before Daddy's alarm went off. We ended up going back to sleep and waking back up after 9. Talked to the bestie Amanda until her girls woke up that morning. We had a good talk. Got some chores done. I got Justin's clothes put away and the clean dishes put away. I caught Erin Klossner's life sale and got some things. It was a lot of fun. I read my book while my phone was charging, and I went outside with the girls to hang out, and Tristan played with the toys, and Cadence rode a bike. Tristan also drew with the chalk. We had pork chops with potatoes and broccoli for supper this night. It was delicious. The pork chops, oh my gosh, they get so tender from being in the crock pot. It is so good. Got caught up in my journal, and after supper we talked to Grandma Cindy and Papa Dan, and he is feeling much better. Started making another journal, and it's going to be for myself. Had talked to the bestie Amanda again before Justin went to bed, and Tristan ended up falling asleep again before 11, and I read my book for a little bit and then went to bed. This book is getting so fat that I switched to a different one. That's why I made myself a new journal. Sorry for this angle, guys. It won't be this bad next time. Hopefully you can see that. Thursday the 25th was my cousin Amber's birthday. And we hope she had a great day. Tristan ended up waking up in the morning saying that her leg had hurt. I wasn't for sure what time that was. We ended up waking back up after 9. I got Elizabeth and Nicole's Relax.Cut.Glue Happy Meal in the Mail. I caught both Maria Miscellany and Laura the Jersey Crafter craft alive in this day. I charged my phone, and while it was charging, I got the girls' laundry all folded and put away. We had Jimmy John's for supper, and it was good. We hadn't had it for quite a while. I got a package from KatiesTribeoffiveX, and got Happy Meal also from Never Hopeless by Elizabeth. And I recorded a video of what she had sent me. We talked to Grandma Cindy. Tristan had fell asleep before 11. Went to bed after midnight. Friday, June 26th. Tristan woke up around 2 a.m. and something this morning, and she needed changed. And Justin had got home from work. On Fridays he works until 9 in the morning. So he got home and ended up taking a nap. I talked to the bestie Amanda for a while until we had to wake Justin up from his nap. We had hot dogs and chips for lunch. And Tristan was happy because our happy napper finally came in the mail. She had to tell Daddy. It was so cute. And she loves sleeping with it on our bed. We got ready to leave to go to visit my son Levi. I made macaroni and cheese for him and Cadence and Tristan. Levi really likes eating macaroni. He was in a good mood. My mom had made chicken noodle soup, and we had a good time with Levi. And I had caught, when we got back home, I had caught KatiesTribeoffiveX and CurlyTea's live sales, and talked to Grandma Cindy that night and Grandpa Dan, and ended up going to bed shortly after midnight. Okay. Saturday, the 27th. Tristan and I woke up around 1:30 and he changed again. Got her back in bed. We ended up waking back up around 9:30. I got caught up in my journal, and we ended up going shopping at Famous Footwear and Gordman's. I got me a new pair of shoes and Cadence, and then Justin had got him and Tristan some shoes also. At Gordman's, I got some clothes, two rompers for Cadence, pair of PJs, and two pair of pajama shorts, and I got Tristan sunglasses. Ended up having Arby's for lunch, and Justin got a Euro, and I got a